Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can go in an area you're not supposed to go in after you leave it for the first time in Copy Playtoys. So as you can see, you want to go to select chapter 3, create a party. I'm going to make a player limit 1 so I can make a video, but you can join with friends if you want. Go to part 2, create, start. And once it's started, I'm just going to skip it for video purposes, but if you want to do this, you can. So after skipping, I'll skip the phone call for you because the voice can definitely get annoying. Alright, so I've skipped it. And now, as you can see, you can scale the trees here. What you're going to want to do is use this tree right here. Get onto this rope, which I failed to do. Get on the rope, then get up here on the dome, and you can walk all the way across this because of for some reason the middle of it has collision. I'm not an expert at this stuff, so I don't know why this is, but maybe it's because it's easier. But wouldn't it be much easier to just not give this thing collision at all? I mean, you're not even supposed to be over here, so why give it collision in the first place? Now this is the tricky part because there's no dropping down right into this thing. You have to like shove yourself into this corner right here, quickly jump back and forward. Because if you just try and jump over it, you're gonna fail miserably. There's no making it normally. You have to shove your face against this, jump back and forward, and you're in. So now you can climb this, and then continue going across the yellow. And then once again, we cannot follow the yellow, so we have to drop down. Luckily, this jump is much easier. However, now we're coming up to an area where the jump is way more difficult than just shoving your face in a corner and then jumping over it. Now there's actually an entire mechanic that I can't even explain because I don't know when I get it the way I did it. But like, I don't know. You just like, same thing with shoving your face into the corner, but instead of jumping back and forth, I don't know what you do. This right here is, I don't know how it's supposed to be done. I'm just shaking my screen. Okay, that's what you do. Apparently you just like shake your screen as you're jumping into the corner, and it lets you up. But yeah, so this right here is void. However, you're able to stand on it. I don't understand that, but I'm not going to judge it because you're not even supposed to see this at all. Even when you're in the tram, you're just not supposed to see it. But you can get in here, and yeah, you have officially reached an area you're not supposed to be in. Like, there's remnants of the previous part to this chapter 3, because so far there's 3 parts to it at the time of making this video. They said that the next update, like 50 updates ago, that the next update would be chapter 3 parts 4 and 5. But like I said, it's been like 50 updates, and they still haven't come out with those parts to the chapter. But regardless, yeah, so levers don't work because they don't have function. You're not supposed to be able to use them. Normally, when you're right here, your vision is blocked from seeing this void, and you are not able to hit these levers because the collider is inside of it. So things like that make sense. There's no reason to complain about it. Now, I know whenever I got into this area, the first thing I did was I came up here, but all of the rocks down here, it's walkable ground. Every last bit of it is walkable. It's really dark, but it is walkable. And the rocks are climbable. Okay, maybe not everything has collision, but it's fine. You're not supposed to be down here. Yeah, if you ever just decide you've had enough being out here, you can always just go back. Now, another thing you can do with this, there is this little ring right here, which is very convenient. Now, this wall does not have collision the entire way around, and I've said it more than once. Things like that just make sense because you're not supposed to be there, and I did not mean to fall here. I might be cooked. There's usually a way. Oh, wait. Is this place blocked off, or did they just completely leave an area open for people to go out of bounds? Huh. So, like I said, the wall is, in fact, just non-existent. Oh, apparently this one's non-existent, too. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, the walls do not exist here. But for those that know the actual Poppy Chapter 3, there's an elevator after Home Sweet Home that Kissy Missy takes you. No, Poppy and Kissy Missy take you up, and it leads to this little area right here. So yeah, using this bug, you can get up here and find out that despite not even making a cameo yet, it's going to be in part 4 of this. Despite not making a cameo, this whole place is fully modeled, which I, as a game breaker, love. I love how they fully modeled this. The button doesn't really work, the door doesn't work, but the door doesn't work for Poppy, so it makes sense. Oh, there's some water here. Never mind, it's empty. Dang it. I was thirsty. But yeah, so you can get up here before you're supposed to be able to. I quit. Another thing you can do with these trees that you're not supposed to be able to climb up, but apparently you can, is you can get on top of buildings. So here is the toy area, I believe. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, this is the playhouse where you meet Dog Day and the Smiling Critters. So, hey, you can get up here. Using these trees over here, you can parkour your way over, and then use these umbrella things to get up here. Now, while in Poppy Chapter 3 there's an invisible wall here, there is not, but you're too big to fit under the bell. Your grab pack can reach it, but you cannot. You are too big to do that. You can also, of course, get on the Home Sweet Home building, this time with the same umbrella thing, and find out that this door, 1, just leads to more wall because you can see through it, and 2, does not open. More things that make sense, but it's nice that it's modeled. Yeah, there's a lot of invisible walls that prevent you from going out of bounds, apparently, but then they left an entire section open. don't really understand the logic behind it, but hey, it doesn't really matter. So something I only noticed when getting in areas like this where I'm not supposed to is that there's a tipped over brawn light up here, which is quite interesting if you ask me. Oh, wait a minute. This thing has physics? I didn't know that. That's actually interesting. So does that mean I can, like, push it away? Like, just knock the whole thing down? Let's just push it. Get down from here. You have been given physics, apparently. So now you must fall. For some reason. What am I doing with my life? So as you can see, I'm currently making some good progress with getting this sign off. It's not the fastest process, and it's not really gonna achieve anything, but they gave it physics, and I'm not supposed to be here, so my brain says, knock it down. Oh, I got it! Let's go! I got the... Oh my! Now I see why it was where it was, because this thing is broken with physics. Yikes. Can you, like... There we go. What were you getting stuck on? The air? Anyways, I achieved my goal, knocking the statue down for literally no reason. Not the statue, the sign. Yeah, so now this looks a lot more barren. It's like the brawn light was once just on those hooks, and now is just not. It fell. Poor brawn. So this side of the thing is really easy to access. However, going to the other side of it, it is a lot more difficult. Yeah, so this jump right here is actually possible, but really difficult for no reason. Well, not really for no reason. You're not even supposed to be able to do this, but just compared to some of the other jumps, it's a lot more on the difficult scale. But then getting over here, you can go into this place that they don't want you to, or I guess I failed to do so, but I need to, like, get on the barrier. There we go. No, get back on it. Get back on it. Come on. There we go. Now, this is an area you're not supposed to be in. As you can see, there's a visible wall. But I'm here, and there's no reason for you to not be allowed back here. I mean, Okay, now I see why it's off access. Shh. The prototype can't kill me if he can't find me. Okay, you can climb up this statue by simply just constantly jumping up. Yeah. Areas you're not supposed to be at. My specialty. I guess since we've done pretty much everything we can here, let's go into the gas production zone and see what we can find there. Proper playtime, we took precautions to make sure that you have the far away. The only restriction is you can do it while but no matter how far away you are, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Either those